Peace, 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 and welcome to SBT, Sonny's Boxing Talk. I am Sonny Justice Bay, and I would like to thank you all for watching my first video entitled Game of Ducks. But first, I want to take time to give a big shout out to Hearn's International Boxing Channel. I want to say thank you, brethren, for your support and your advice. Honors to you, Sonny. Honors to the whole LDBC, the Lions Den boxing community. Although I'm not officially a part of the membership, I wanted to take time out to give honors to them brothers and them sisters. They all stand-up people, and they love the sport of boxing. You guys have all my respect and my full support. So thank you again, LDBC, the Lions Den boxing community. Okay, let's get into it. I entitled this Game of Ducks. You guys know the whole show Game of Thrones or whatever, but I'm entitled this Game of Ducks. And today I want to speak to the real UK boxing fans. I want to talk to the AJ protectors and the Eddie Hearn protectors. I want to talk about, what is the difference. So when you look at boxing as a whole, it's not supposed to be UK versus the United States. Although we both have our own champions and we both really do take pride in our champion. But as a whole, we're supposed to be boxing fans, a fan of the sport of boxing. And here's where the difference between UK fans, AJ protectors, and Eddie Hearn protectors come in. What is the difference? The difference is a UK fan, a true boxing UK fan, they're able to look at the situation between Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, and Anthony Joshua, and look at both sides of the argument and assess for themselves, what's going on, and able to decipher truth for themselves. The AJ protectors, they are the ones who are basically fanboys. Like, you can tell them 2 + 2 = 4, and they want to argue you down like, yo, 2 + 2 = 8. Like, you can throw facts in their face, and they refuse to look at the facts. Like, they just want to fight like US against, our champion. They don't care if he's wrong. They don't care how many lies Eddie Hearn tells. They do not care. They just spew out the lamest arguments. I really don't understand it. I don't understand how you can look at somebody like a Eddie Hearn and not see the track record of lies, the track record of ducking. Let's go to the first person that I recall that Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua's duck. Let's talk about Luis Ortiz. And doing an investigation, let's look at the history of one's actions. It's clearly known and in a record that they ducked Luis Ortiz. And Deontay Wilder trying to get a fight with Anthony Joshua did them a favor by beating Luis Ortiz. And let's not get up on the ages of Luis Ortiz and how he owed, like Klitschko, he owed too. And technically, he wasn't really the champ. The real champ is Tyson Fury. So now let's look at the contract. Okay. I did a video and there was a obvious UK fan that was trolling on my comment section, um, talking about the contract. Well, Deontay Wilder still has the contract. Why don't he sign the bloody contract? I'm like thinking like, yo, who signs a contract, an incomplete contract? You know, so I'm telling him this in the comment section. I even gave him a link to a video to watch to show and prove that the contract that they have is incomplete. So apparently he goes and watches the video and he comes back with the most lame, like talking to a brick wall. Like he was just watching the video, but like not watching it, not understanding what was going on. So I'm thinking like, do you guys in the UK handle business like that? Like who the fuck does that? Like, really, like when y'all conduct business over there, do y'all sign incomplete contracts? I mean, somebody tell me. Like, I don't know. If that's how y'all handle business over here, that's ass backwards. Because we dot every I over here. We cross every T over here. Or we cross every T. We dot every I over here. So it would be foolish of someone to sign any type of contract that is incomplete. Eddie Hearn, Anthony Joshua do not really want this fight. They are showing no respect to Deontay Wilder at all. Deontay Wilder is a champion who's holding right now the most prestigious championship belt, the green belt with Muhammad Ali's face on it, yo. He is a champion. So do you guys in the UK, you AJ protectors and Eddie Hearn protectors, I'm gonna ask you an honest question, yo. Yeah, AJ is the A side. Yeah, he got 3 belts. I understand that. But Deontay Wilder, he is a champion. So do you think it's fair that AJ gets to pick the judge, all the judges, pick the referee? Do you think it's fair that if Deontay Wilder beats Anthony Joshua, which he will, in my opinion, Anthony Joshua will get immediate rematch? But if AJ beats Deontay Wilder doesn't get a rematch. Like, really, do you think that's fair? Now, mind you, this is a champion who's holding right now the most prestigious championship belt. The green belt with Muhammad Ali's face on it, yo. Like, come on. Like, they are, Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua, they're being completely unfair on this whole contract negotiations. And they are leaving a trail of lies. A trail of lies. And for the life of me, I don't understand how you guys really think that that's fair. That's how I know you guys are not true boxing fans. Because true boxing fans would be like, okay, let's be fair about the situation. We know we can't give him everything, but let's work something out so we can make this fight happen. You know, it's not fair that if Anthony Joshua loses to Deontay Wilder, there's an immediate rematch. But if Deontay Wilder loses, there's no rematch. It's not fair that he get to pick the referee and all of the judges. It's not fair that Joseph Parker gets a bigger percentage than Deontay Wilder would. Like, what kind of stuff is that, yo? And then you send a contract incomplete. Like, who does that? So, like, my question to you guys, like, do you guys really handle business like that? Because that's a real shady duckish, game of duckish type business, yo. If you are signing incomplete contracts, like you are idiot. You are idiots. I mean, straight up and down, like you're dumb. You know what I mean? You AJ protectors and you Eddie Hearn protectors, you've really forgotten what a real champion is. You need to take the time and remember Lennox Lewis, who is a guy who fought in the UK and the United States. There's no such thing as a UK champion. You're the heavyweight champion of the world. Why would you be happy with your guy turning down $50 million upfront money with extra money with the proceeds? Like, why would you, you know what I mean? Why would you be okay with that? Like, look at the measuring stick that Lennox Lewis left for you guys. That's the champion that you should be looking for, and your champion Anthony Joshua. And real UK fans, you guys need to be trying to help your brethren out, you know, because we can't seem to get to them. It's like talking to a damn brick wall. So you guys might need to help them out, because like I don't understand y'all thought pattern. I don't understand it at all. Like, who the fuck signs a incomplete contract and then like tell other people to do it? Like, do y'all handle business like that? Like, when you know, doing business for yourselves, like, do y'all sign incomplete contracts and then fill it in later as you go? No, that's not how business is done. And if y'all doing boxing business like that and regular business like that, well, again, you guys are complete idiots. You know what I mean? No disrespect to the true UK boxing fans. Much respect to you, honors to you. But your measuring stick should be Lennox Lewis. And look at the history of the things that Eddie Hearn have done. Let's talk about lies for a second. Do you know when you lie that you have to continuously tell the same lie? Like, you got to remember the lie that you told in order to keep the lie going. Well, Eddie Hearn apparently has a big problem with that, because in all of his interviews, he's saying something different. So he leaves a trail of lies, a trail of lies. You have to look at it objectively to get to the truth. And I'm gonna tell you a secret, UK fans and AJ protectors. Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn, they are under immense pressure right now. So right now they have a plot to make it try to look like they really trying to make the fight by coming here to the United States of America and trying to sign a contract here to make it seem as though they're really trying to make this fight happen. But in all actuality, they're not. There's no date on the contract. They're not being fair with the pay. They're not being fair with certain conditions into the contract. They just want to make it look like they trying to do everything that they can do to make their fight. But they're not being fair. Not being fair at all. You got two champions. Let that man have some say-so in the contract, yo. Like, that's real disrespectful. And it seems, and then like, who, look at this, yo. I want to pick the referee and all the judges. That just seemed real shady to me, yo. Like, who the fuck does that? But somebody that want to pull some shady stuff off. Let's look at the last boxing match that AJ have had with Joseph Parker, which, mind you, was one of the most boring fights I've ever seen in my life. But did you see the referee in that fight? Like, what was that? Like, You know what I mean? So like to be able to have that much control and at the same time not give a rematch, it seems real shady. It seems real shady that after every interview that Eddie Hearn does, he is contradicting himself in some form or fashion. It seems real shady that how dirty they did Luis Ortiz by ducking him. You know what I'm saying? And again, Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, did you guys a favor by beating him. So like I don't understand you UK guys as far as you AJ protectors, you Eddie Hearn protectors, like you guys are like really retarded, yo. Straight up and down. Real retarded. But shout out to the real UK fans. I don't want you guys to take this as an attack on the whole UK because it's not. You know what I mean? We are boxing fans. The United States, the UK, all these other countries that love boxing. We are boxing fans. We want to see the best fight the best. It's just so happened that y'all have a champion over there. We have a champion over here. We want to see the best fight the best. But the best are not fighting the best. So the question is why? In order to get to the root, in order to get to the root of any question, you have to ask why at least 7 times to get to the root of it. And when you ask why, in order to get to the root, you got to look at both sides. You got to look at all the evidence. You got to look at the history of both people to come to the truth. And that's what we have done. And we've tried to put that information out. The LDBC, Line Dance Boxing Community, they're putting information out every day. Other boxing channels, they're putting out information every day. For non-international boxing channel, putting out information every day proves to show you what's going on. And it's like you watch it, you look at it, but it's like you don't understand what 2 + 2 equals. Like I don't get it. So either like you guys are on Eddie Hearn payroll, or you are just straight up retarded, yo. And then you be on people comment sections with your weird slang, like you sound stupid. And all we're doing is trying to give you facts so that you can judge with balance, like objectively, yo. All you doing is listening to Eddie Hearn, everything he's saying. You're a parakeet. You're a parakeet. A block of wood can point into a direction. Like, look at both arguments, yo. Like, Eddie Hearn and AJ are playing a dangerous game of ducks. Quack, quack, quack. Like you're scared. You look like you're scared. And he is making the hardcore UK boxing fans, he's making you look bad. AJ protectors, Eddie Hearn protectors, he's making you look stupid. So, with that being said, please give a thumbs up. If you like the video, please subscribe. To me, I'll continue to come out with more boxing information, more funny little jokes, videos that I'm going to do. Because like I'm doing diss videos on Eddie Hearn and AJ and anybody else that ducks. Because I love the sport of boxing. And I'm going to do my part to make you look real stupid. Like my foot is all the way on your neck. With that, I say peace.